Alright, let's get into it. This is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness XD RAR. The second and final of the two GameCube Pokemon games. Big fan of Colosseum for all its warts. Hey, that's where I got that image on the right from. I have played Colosseum to completion, I think, 3 or 4 times. I have played this game for maybe 2 hours. I don't know why. We didn't have it, or by the time I think we didn't have the game for a long time, like me and my brother. And by the time I could have gotten it myself, the GameCube era was kind of winding down. We were entering the 360 PS3 era, and I just sort of was like, I don't care enough. This is also around the time where I started kind of falling out from Pokemon, just because I was going into junior high and high school. And I know some of you are looking at the date on this Pokemon game, and you're like, Nick, junior high and high school. And I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up, you young piece of shit. I am 30 years old. I don't have to take this from you. But yeah, it's I was just kind of sort of falling out from Pokemon at this point. I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again. Oh, we get to see the opening movie. Great. But I skipped Gen 4 entirely, and this was like right before Gen 4. And I didn't really come back to Pokemon until Sword and Shield. Like, I'd played a little bit. Like, I'd beaten X and Y. But, like, as soon as I beat it, I was like, I don't think I enjoyed that. I don't want to play that anymore. But yeah, so I hadn't really come back to Pokemon until Sword and Shield. And even then, it was like a year or two after release. And I was like, this game is great. I don't know what everyone's talking about. And then I did that. And then I played Scarlet and Violet launch. And I was like, this game rocks. It just looks and runs like shit. So anyway, all of that to say, I haven't played this before. I know there are quality of life hacks out there for it. I know I forget what it's called. There's like an XD Gale Darkness hack. There's also randomized and stuff like that. I'm not doing any of that. This is just vanilla, because I want to have one normal vanilla blind playthrough first. Then I can do the rest. Yeah, so this is also... Sorry for the extended intro, but I wanted to get this out of the way because I know people are going to ask these questions. This is part of Viewers' Choice Week. This was picked by Zero Fanatic. They had the chance to pick any Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Digimon game, and they picked this. So you guys have Zero to thank, and you should thank them in the comments. I am not currently going to continue with this game past this video. However, I will come back to it, assuming that it's not, dog shit. But yeah, it's because I am playing too many Pokemon games. There are too many ROM hacks, too many just different versions. I can't. There's too many. So I have to finish what's on my plate first, and then I'll allow myself to come back to this. But I will, because the quality of life hack and stuff like that seems really cool. But I do want to play it at least for a little while in vanilla. Maybe not even a full playthrough, just sort of like until I get tired of it. But yeah, I've played like maybe like a couple hours of this. I got to like the ocean town. But man, these GameCube games, these two, Colosseum and this, they had so much personality, and like they handled 3D models like correctly. So I don't know what happened when they switched to 3D in like Sword and Shield. I don't know why everything started being bad, but so we got to deal with. I will say, this cutscene is a little bit aged now. I'm starting to see some of the effects, just not really looking that great. Shadow Lugia looks great, though. That's fantastic. That's better than some Pokemon models, like, in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, they're, like, weirdly, like, blurry / double imaged. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Salamence versus Metagross. Alright. Truthfully, I wish I was on the Metagross side, but I'll take Salamence. What do we got for items? 1 potion? Not even a potion. Okay. Is this some sort of simulation? I played this for a little bit, and even then that was like years ago. Like at least 5+ years ago. I think I played it at work. Dragon Flying, I did know that. Attack 40. You are a physical attacker, that's right. Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Brick Break, Dragon Claw. Gee, I wonder which move I should use. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna spam Earthquake, because Metagross hates Earthquake. As a Metagross user, I am all too familiar with this. Ground type moves are broken. Although, Metagross using Sludge Bomb is a little weird. I didn't know it could learn Sludge Bomb. Although Metagross is also a physical attacker, so I don't know if the Sludge Bomb would help. Later, dude. I hope I get to use you at some point. Even the sound design in these games is pretty good. I mean, the music is pretty good, but then there's also like just like the menu sounds, stuff like that is good. Alright, Nick, that will do for today. Oh, it was a simulation? Who could have guessed? You mean I didn't just start off with a level 50 Salamence? Crazy. Yes, sir, that was a well-played battle, Nick. Your battle skills have improved by an amazing amount. I mean, it was impressive the way you handled that big Pokemon with the Plum. You took command of it as if it were the same as your Eevee. I used Earthquake twice. Who did you have in here before me that couldn't beat a Metagross when you had a Pokemon with Earthquake? What do you mean? Don't you think it's time you consider raising other Pokemon besides your Eevee? Why don't you shut the fuck up? Eevee's great. I won't take this sass from you. Battle sims are virtual battle simulations using machines. Could have guessed that from the name. But they don't lose a thing when it comes to recreating the excitement of a battle. I disagree. Tested out before, the opposing Pokemon was incredibly like it made me shiver even though I knew it wasn't real. People seeing an AI chatbot respond on Twitter being like, is this sentient? Shut up, you loser. That guy who got fired from Google because he thought he created sentient AI. Hello, Nick. Are you done with the training for now? You must be tired. Seeing you like this. My, Nick, you've grown up to be a fine young lad. Only your father. I was going to say, this dude is about to tell me about a dead parent. I know it. I can already tell. You can't be a protagonist and have two parents. It's not allowed. You're only allowed that if it's in Gen 3. This is Gen 3. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't mention that. Pay it no heed. Yeah, can you imagine if some old dude was like, if you were like, some old dude was like, you remind me of your dead father. Oh, sorry. Wasn't supposed to talk about your dead father. That's definitely dead. Hi, Nick. Have you finished your training? Hi, Nick. This is the director's office. Do you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? Ha 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 ha. No need to be so stiffly official, Lily. But, Lily, why is your hairstyle from the 80s? This game came out in 2005. Oh, yes. I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, Nick. Heard that your battling skills have improved dramatically recently. That's impressive, Nick. Or that's outstanding, Nick. I'm sure you don't think I'd stand much of a chance. Or I sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you. Haha. I promise I can read. I wish everyone wouldn't drown them with such gushing praise all the time. Alright, Lily, never mind. You're back on my side. Dude, what? Finally, someone's like, he used Earthquake twice. Why do we care about him? My son and daughter will come spoiled rotten. It's my mom? That's even better. Mom, I need your approval. I crave it. There's nothing to worry about. Both Nick and Jovi are wonderful kids. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. I hate to bother you, but could you go find Jovi for me? Nick, I think you already know, but several research projects are in their critical phases in this lab. Hey, I have a weird question. Why do you keep starting every sentence with Nick? I know my name. You don't have to remind me of it. That's why your mother can't afford to take any time off right this instant. So please, honey, will you go find Jovi? Never mind. My mother sucks. This is too much like real life. Can you go find your siblings? No, you do it. Stop playing Pokemon Coliseum and go find your siblings. No. I don't think she could have wandered off too far, but just in case, check outside too. Sorry, Nick. After 5 long years, this project is finally on the verge of coming together. For that to happen, we can't do this without your mother's expertise. Oh yes, I left a P-Star DA in your room, Nick. Go check it out. P-Star DA stands for Pokemon Star Digital Assistant. It's a very useful electronic tool. I can't keep saying star. PDA can be used for email, among other things. I'm sure that you'll find many useful features. Or many features useful. It's quite easy to use. I'm sure you'll have no trouble figuring out. Why can't I read when Crane says stuff? I don't know. My brain can't accept the way he speaks. Oh, cool. Hey, the game just started. We let you do one Pokemon battle where you use Earthquake twice. Hey, why do you have the same hairstyle as your mom? Sounds like lazy computing. Okay, alright, thank you. But yeah, it's like, what if we started you off with this fetch quest? Could you not, though? Although I guess every Pokemon game starts off this way, right? Hey, go to this person who's like your neighbor or like a professor that lives next door or some shit and figure out what to do. Like, oh, okay. Also, from the 2 hours I did play this, the entire thing here was like, oh, I'm a kid being raised in a fucking lab. And like a really high-tech lab. Oh, okay. It's my controller had a little bit of drift here. What was that? I saw that. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh. I guess my controller has drift. Stop it. Don't do that again. okay, I can't really make it happen. But yeah, I just from the vibes here of like, why am I living in this like very like high-tech lab? I'm the only child here, me and my sister. I was like, okay, so we're the bad guys, right? We're like the secret bad guys. Hastily obtained from Nick's dad. I know that's not what it says, but it's funny. Also, this Eevee animation. Let's Go Eevee has spoiled me for Eevee 3D models, and this is not great. His eyes are too PNG. Or like, they're just too JPEG-y. Run away, that's not the greatest ability. Attack, special attack. I don't know what hasty is for nature. I can probably guess. I bet it's defense down and speed up if I had to take it. That's actually not that bad if I'm using a Pokemon like Espeon or Jolteon, who are more like glass cannon-y. Don't need defense when I'm never going to be hit. Oh, I came from there. Good job, Nick. I keep being like, man, I wish they wouldn't hold your hand so much, and then I walk the wrong way. I'm the reason they have to hold the hands. You're sleeping? Snore. Huh? Here at the Pokemon HE Lab, we undertake a great variety of research on Pokemon from their ecosystems battling. Oh, it's you, Nick. You scared me out of my wits. Why don't I get the full, like, intro? What the hell? Hey, Nick. Weren't you with Jovi? So Jovi with her Mimi earlier, so I figured you were with her, too. Interesting. Thank you, sir. Ooh boy, and the world of Pokemon is so deep, the more I study, the more I am inspired by the very fantasticalness of it all. For example, you know all Pokemon have types and abilities, right? Keep those facts in mind and apply them in battling. You can always gain an advantage over your opponents. Can you? Does knowing that Pokemon have abilities give you an advantage over an opponent who likely also knows that? Because it's very basic info. Pokemon and I were always together, even when we're sleeping. Pokemon sleep! Oh my god, they foreshadowed it 20 years earlier. If you want to become friends with Pokemon, companionship is very important. Okay. Are you Mimi? Oh, hold on. Ho-ho! It's Nick's room, but lately his kid sister appears to have run the place. Oh, I guess I was supposed to come here first anyway. Hey, there's something on the desk. Thanks. Me? Or narrator? Who the fuck was that? Also, what? Why is that hoop so high up? And over the desk? That's the worst place you could put a hoop. What do you mean? That's so annoying. It's going to destroy everything on that desk if it lands. That's purely decorative, and that's worse. I found a PDA. Oh boy, getting spam already. To Nick. Alright, if you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the PDA. Tried it on so many features. By the way, Aiden was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Wanted to have a chat with him. Or Adon. Found a potion. Okay. I do appreciate that items in Pokemon can sometimes have like multiple items in the boxes instead of just being one thing. I like that they're chests instead of what do you call them? I like that they're chests instead of just taking my slow steps. Hold on. Just instead of items. I don't think this matters for most games. I wish I hadn't noticed it because I can't stop thinking about it now, but I'm also like, why does this game need you to be able to walk so sensitively? Why is that programmed in? Antidote, okay. I've noticed this recently because I watched a playthrough from Ray Narvaez Jr. I think he played Sword and Shield, and they give you like an intro to the item the first time you get it in that game. And I think he was playing the DLC and he picked up an antidote for the first time. And so he got like the intro to an antidote, but it was in the DLC after beating the game, becoming the champion and stuff. And he goes like, wait, I've never picked up an antidote? And I've been thinking about that every new Pokemon game I play since. And I'm like, usually antidotes are like one of the first items you get. So to have not picked it up until the like DLC is kind of crazy. Which is, I can appreciate. So now every time I like see an antidote for the first time in a game, I'm like, well, see that wasn't very long. Alright, I guess I'll talk to this guy. Ooh boy, the world of Pokemon is so deep. The more I study them, the more I am inspired by the very fantasticalness of it all. Oh, right, the guy who told me about abilities. I'm like, someone here has to know where my sister is. Is it you? I've seen Jovi anywhere? Come and think of it. Seen your lunch. Great. That's not helpful. Alright, well, this should lead to a different place. Real riveting start here. You guys can see why I only played 2 hours. I do believe that this game is good. I also believe that it may have a little more fluff to it than I may have intended. Oh, you startled me. Oh, hi. It's you, Nick. It's me, Adon. Looking for Jovi? You're supposed to be playing hide and seek right now, but isn't she, isn't she around here anywhere? Maybe she's gone off to Dr. Kaminoko's manor. It's a big, weird house southeast of here. Jovi's it in our game of hide and seek. I wish she'd find me soon. My back is starting to hurt. I think you got fucking played, dude. Hi, Nick. The lounge is noisy, so I'm going to see what the commotion's about. TV news just came on, so maybe something big happened. Let's go see Nick. Okay. I suppose. I do like the news jingle in this game. We bring you ONBS News. Authorities still have failed to find any traces of the cargo ship SS Libra since its sudden disappearance off the coast of Gation Port. There have been no reports of flotsam that may indicate the ship's sinking. What about jetsam? The two eels from Little Mermaid. Flotsam and jetsam. Oh, no, wait. Isn't it? Oh, I forget what it is. There is a difference between flotsam and jetsam. I think flotsam is from a destroyed ship. I think jetsam is from something else. It is, like, related to ship destruction, but it's a different one. The authorities appeared mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. I have to look this up or someone's going to comment it, and I don't care. I don't care enough to hear it in the comments. Difference between flotsam and jetsam. Second option is Little Mermaid, which is funny. Flotsam is defined as debris in the water that was not deliberately thrown overboard, often as a result of a shipwreck or accident. Jetsam describes debris that was deliberately thrown overboard by a crew of a ship in distress, most often to lighten the ship's load. Ah, as in jettison. I get it. Alright, good. Now you guys all learned something today. Aren't you proud? If anything, now you know the difference between flotsam and jetsam. If you take nothing else away from this video. Authorities appeared mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. There are reports that numerous Pokemon are on board. Concern is rising over their welfare. Wow, a cargo ship carrying Pokemon disappeared without a trace. Yeah, I also just saw the news broadcast. Thank you. Is that really possible? I'm finding it a little hard to swallow. Well, you're not a gulpin, so I don't know what it is. Sigh. Sigh. No. Sound from the TV set appears to be disturbing the Pokemon. Quagsire. I should do that every time I talk to a Pokemon. Just say their name out loud. I'm going to do that anyway, I think. I don't know why. I said that like it's going to be some mystical thing. I do like that there's Pokemon out and about. I feel like that's, you don't always see that in the Pokemon games, and I feel like that's such a missed opportunity. Like, I want to see, like, this world should be filled with Pokemon. They should be literally everywhere. Sometimes more than humans. Also, this is a colossal downgrade. Like, I have this stupid scooter instead of my sick floating motorbike. Ridiculous. I hate it. Little baby Groudon. Little tiny Groudon in the fountain. Wait, who goes there? Luigi, is that you? Oh boy. You must be a burglar. Chobin will put you straight. Don't you move. Chobin is the name, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kaminiko. Chobin is the only assistant, so Chobin has to be #1 assistant. Okay. You look like a dweeb. This is some pretty good music, though. What a banger. Oh, I hate his lips. I really hate his lips, actually. Like, a lot. PNG face, or actually, you know why I couldn't put my finger on it. You know why this Eevee looks so bad? This is the Pokemon Stadium 1 3D model of Eevee. I think that's how all these games work. So all of the Gen 1 Pokemon are using the same models they've had since Gen 1. So from Pokemon Stadium. The ones from Pokemon Stadium 2, so like Sunkern and Johto Pokemon, are like a little bit better. And then all the ones that were in Gen 3 or later are like much better. I totally forgot. I was like, I can't put my finger on it. Like, they added more, like, shine and, like, texture to them, but they still look, like, bad. Like, really bad. Get you with a tail whip here. Alright, interesting animation for tail whip. Not what I would have chosen. I have to remember this game doesn't have the physical special split, so... Dark is a special move in this, so Bite won't be as good, but Tackle will. But also, it's roughly the same attack anyway, because there's Tail Whip, so we'll just use Bite instead. I know that amounted to a lot of nothing, but Just wanted to explain why. Just explain as I'm doing it that it doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter because I'm 5 levels higher. God, I miss Pokemon that like reacted when you hit them and stuff. That this is like, they were all like so over the top too. Although I guess that takes a while, right? I guess part of it is like Pokemon battles are much faster in the later games, so I guess that's like a trade-off that's kind of worth it. Later defeated Kaminko, aid Chobin. Oh my god, his bow tie spun. Oh god, I hate that his eyes are just smaller versions of his lips. Let's see if it focuses on him again. Hold on. It's like bad. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Let me see his face. Alright, this but with Chobin. Come on. We're so close. Nope, not me again. Go to Chobin. Come on. Come on. Nope. We're not going to get it. Okay. I can see it. It just like, he's got like tiny like pursed lips on his fucking eyeballs. It's horrific. You've made Chobin angry now. Even though Chobin lost, you're still not getting past Chobin. Say your name more, please. Huh? Closer observation reveals the subject is a child. Ergo, the subject is not a burglar. Ahaha, Chobin wishes you spoke up right away. You're Nick. Chobin apologizes for jumping to the wrong conclusion. I hate this character. This character fucking sucks. Oh, big brother! What are you doing here? Oh, Jovi gets it. Big brother, you got lost, didn't you? Why are we meeting 2 characters back to back who say their own name? What? Why are they talking in the third person? No, I didn't get lost. There's no hiding stuff from Jovi because Jovi knows. Jesus Christ. This big house is Dr. Kamiko's. Dr. Kamiko's job is to make incredible inventions. A whole bunch of neat machines like that, like they have at the Pokemon HQ lab. You should come in too, big brother. Big brother! Nick, you're that girl's older brother. Sometimes she comes here. She wanders around everywhere. Chobin finds it hard keeping an eye on her so that she does not bother the doctor. Oh yes, you'll have a look at Dr. Kamiko's inventions? You will, yes? Okay, this way please. Follow Chobin. Okay. I'm trying to steel myself to play more of this game. Not selling me on the character department so far. Okay, Chobin will now show you the inventions of inestimable Dr. Kamiko. I've never heard that word. I guess can't be estimated. Dr. Kamiko's inventions, it needs to be said, are #1 in the world. Chobin is full of admiration. Oh, why does Chobin know that they are #1 worldwide? Or why does... Not why. How? That needs explaining. The whole wide world, no one but Dr. Kamiko invents inventions. Therefore, they are #1 in the world without question. Our Dr. Kamiko is very great. Is inventing in that room there. Oh boy. He also has, like, hidden villain vibes. Hi, Doctor. What kind of funny machine are you making this time? Jovi wants to know. Uh-oh, that girl is at Dr. Kamiko's side again. Chobin hopes she is causing no disturbance. Anyway, let Chobin acquaint you with just some of Dr. Kamiko's greatest inventions. Let the VCR roll. The what? Excuse me? Even in 2005. VCRs had long been out of style. What? Excuse me? The fucking PS2 launched with this system, and it launched with a DVD player. What do you mean? Oh, I'm so old. I'm so old. I'll bet most people who grew up past the era of VCR just think of it as like a weird retro future term that doesn't exist, like Betamax. Dr. Kamiko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this, ta-da, the unhealthy sandals. The insole is studded with lumpy nubs that fail to simulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these and Chobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health. Oh, hell yeah. Wear those for a week and you'll have an experience of working retail. Chobin thinks this is superlative. Ah, incredible, is it not? There's much more than that, too. Doctor's inventions, which are fantastic, can be seen on this monitor. Chobin gives you permission to use this anytime you like. Alright. Our #1 in the world, the power-draining light bulb. First glance, an ordinary sort of plain light bulb, but it positively gulps electricity at 10 times the usual rate. Keep using this, the electricity bills will grow shockingly, and it won't be easy to find out why. Chobin thinks it is dazzling, okay? Mentions their #1 choice is this, the superpowered jet vacuum cleaner. Whatever it sucks up, it blows out the rear using powerful jet propulsion that shreds dust into fine particles. The more you vacuum, the more your rooms get covered in an invisible coat of dust from corner to corner. I mean, honestly, this one's not that bad. I mean, right? Like, if it's invisible, who cares? The power-saving refrigerator. Its purpose is to conserve power. You won't be making a mistake with this refrigerator. It's truly one of a kind. Does it not keep cold? Is that the joke? It's an ultra energy saver that usually stays off. It only turns on when its sensor detects someone in front of it. Food goes bad right away, but no one knows why because the fridge is on when the door is opened. Okay. Chobin Choice is this. The time cut recorder. It works with your video deck. When you're recording a TV program, this device ends the recording 5 minutes early. Oh my god. This dude's a menace. If you recorded a movie, you'll be at the best part at the end when suddenly the screen goes blank. I'm going to tell you guys a really old story, right? This is going to, again, dating myself here. Back in the olden days of the early 2000s, you had On Demand, which was like crazy because before that, when you changed channels, that was it. You just changed channels. Now they added basically a HUD, and built into it, you could see when the next TV show is coming up. I know in the age of streaming, this sounds insane, but like, but basically you would be able to see things like up to maybe like 2 days ahead of time. You could see like what show was going to be playing at what time. It was great. It was crazy. You didn't even, it basically put TV Guide out of business. And I remember they had a feature that would let you set you a reminder. So if you wanted to see like a show, it would set a reminder, and then a pop-up would appear on your TV like 5 minutes before that to be like, hey, remember to change to this channel so that you can watch that show that you set a reminder for. Good in concept. However, while technology had come kind of far enough to give you reminders, there wasn't a really good way to record things. So you would still use VCRs or even like TiVo or like other like digital recording things. It wasn't just like available, so you had to find a way to record it. Now, one day, this brand new show came out. I know I've talked about this recently because we talked about it in the Discord after. And so I know I've told this story recently. But one day, Toon Disney had this new show called Lloyd in Space. That was about an alien. It was like all sci-fi and it was like a cartoon. And I was like, oh, I'm excited. Let me set a reminder for this when it premieres at like 8 p.m. because I'm not going to be home. I'm going to be away from the house at this time. What I didn't realize, or what I guess my parents didn't realize, they were trying to record a show. I forget what show it was, but it was on like a normal network, like an adult network. And they were recording the episode while they were gone. And halfway through the episode, because it was like an hour-long episode, my stupid fucking reminder comes on. And then, because technology hadn't advanced so far, the reminder just stayed on screen the entire time. It didn't go away. It didn't automatically change the channel. It just set the stupid fucking, like, 3/4 of the screen reminder. Hey, that show that you set a reminder for is coming up. And I completely ruined the episode. So this invention hurts a little bit more, because I'm like, all right, I already have enough trauma around this. Leave me out of this. We interrupt this riveting gameplay so I can tell an old man story. The discount calendar. Oh, does it only have a couple days? It only has 300 days a year. It's always just enough to be annoying. Anyone using this will lose 65 days a year. Great. All right. How many of these are there? The Poke Pole. It's not a ball, it's a pole. Just like a Pokeball, it's painted red and white, but it's just a pole. People confuse it with a Pokeball. Society to be engulfed in chaos? Okay. Are we the baddies? The haunted radio. Works just like an ordinary radio. That is until 2 in the morning. If you listen very closely, you can hear a tiny voice. Please help me. Maybe Dr. Kimiko just put it in an odd program to do that. He denies it, but he must have done it absentmindedly. He must have. Oh, wait a minute. So, he denied to Chobin that he did this? That's pretty funny. I don't think that was really mentioned. The unhealthy... Okay, so we're back to the... Okay. Well, that's terrible. I feel like I wasted time there. Did you come from the Pokemon HQ lab? My name is Macon. I run the parts shop in Gadian Port. I was the lab's director, Professor Crane, yes? Ah, yes. If you be so kind, please tell Professor that the machine part he needed is ready. That he should come and get it any time. Okay. Can't change the camera here, which is a little weird. Tell me it's on L and R or something. No? Okay. I mean, the GameCube controller had a C-stick. We could change the camera at this point. Incidentally, child, how long have you been here? Okay. Oh, okay. Hi, big brother. This is a funny drawing. It's a really detailed drawing of a really weird machine. Huh? Are you going home already, big brother? But you just got here. Oh, Jovi gets it. Jovi has to show you how to get home, right? Okay, that's what Jovi will do. Jovi will take you home. Mimi, let's go home with big brother. Big brother! Oh my god, that walk animation, though. Jovi, join the party. Okay, let's move out. Jovi will visit again, doctor. Bye-bye. I feel like they're going for cute here, and it's not working. You there, you child. That area is off limits. Okay, you're definitely a villain. Gotcha. Okay. Just making sure. You know, they pulled a similar twist like this in Coliseum, where, spoiler, the mayor was evil. That guy you introduced to once was evil. Hey, Nick, you appear to have traveled far in your search for Jovi. Please come back to the HQ lab as soon as you find her. I need your help with something. Okay. What is it? What is it? Email from the professor. He wants you to come home quickly? Jovi is worried about letting you go by yourself, big brother. So Jovi will go home too. Let's go home right now. Okay? I feel like that water is way too choppy for what should be a still fountain. And seems to be moving in two directions? Oh my god. I was staring at it and I was like, oh, is the camera zooming out? No, my stupid fucking character was slowly moving away. Okay. I have not had that happen with any other game, and now I'm convinced it's going to happen with all of my games. Maybe I have to adjust the dead zone. Again, massive downgrade from that crazy vehicle we had in Coliseum. Criminally so. Oh, hi, Mommy. We're back. Oh, Jovi, haven't I told you not to wander away by yourself? No, Mommy. You don't understand. Big brother was lost, so Jovi brought him here. If Jovi weren't here, Jovi bets he'd be crying by now, saying he can't get home. Yo, my sister sucks. Right? Big brother. Oh, my, Jovi, are you such a brave and resourceful girl? Good enough for today. Besides, the dawn must be tired of waiting for you. Oh, my gosh. I was in the middle of hide and seek. Okay, big brother. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Nick, thanks for finding Jovi for me. Oh, yes, Professor Green wants to see you, Nick. Go and see him right away. I like how she talks to Jovi like a child, but me, who's probably, like, at most, like, 2 to 4 years older than her, gets talked to like an adult. Like, ma'am, I'm still clearly, like, 10 to 12. Like, at least the character in Coliseum, like, could pass for, like, Japanese 15, which is American 19. That's not, like, that's a reference to them drawing their characters, like, super old and being like, I'm just your average 14-year-old high schooler. Not to anything worse. But that is my least favorite thing about some of the designs there. I'm just like, I'm just your average 14-year-old high schooler with the body of a 30-year-old bodybuilder. Like, oh, okay. Making good progress with the data for the purified chamber. I can just picture how happy Lily will be when this project is completed. You trying to fuck my mom? You trying to fuck my mom, you fucking weirdo? Sitting in a closet? Nick, welcome back. Were you gone far away? Oh, the director, he went downstairs just a while like Professor Crane did. You didn't bump into him? I know I'm faffing around and taking longer than it needs to be, but this is going on for a while. Send me on my hero's journey. Please, I'm begging you. Hi there, Nick. Waiting for you. I want to show you the snag machine. Has Aiden said anything to you about the snag machine? No. Snag machine is a special device for snagging Pokemon. I got that from the name, thank you. Two of us, Aiden and I, were developing it, and now it's finally finished. I'd like to begin testing immediately. Will you help us? No. Oh, you can't say that, Nick. You're an excellent battler. I think you'd be perfect for the job. No. You can't say that. Okay. Step inside, please. Nothing I love more in a game than the illusion of choice. I should tell you, the snag machine is an outrageous piece of work. After all, it is used for stealing Pokemon from another trainer in battle. But we didn't make this thing to steal Pokemon indiscriminately from trainers. Nick, you've heard of Shadow Pokemon, haven't you? There are Pokemon that have been turned into fighting machines after having their hearts closed by artificial means. They're to be pitied. Developed a snag machine to take back such modified Shadow Pokemon. Why this machine is needed now, I can explain later. For now, I'd like you to test our snag machine. After all, you're the best trainer at this lab. Snag machine's inside this case. Try equipping it right away, please. So here's the weird thing, is like, did this game take place after Coliseum? Did they confirm that? Because, like, the snag machine already existed. Like, you didn't invent it. It's a thing that exists in this world already. Because I know there are some characters that return from Coliseum, but I'm like, how is it like a weird sort of sequel? Not really. But also, like, in Coliseum, it made more sense, like, to over-explain this stuff because they literally just start you and you're just like some dude who just like has a machine that steals Pokemon. And in this one, they're like walking your hand through. It seems like they must have gotten feedback the Coliseum was too hard or like too mature and like dumbed it the fuck down for this one. Which I'm like, you know, could have positives and negatives. But honestly, I didn't hate the like story progression in Coliseum. I thought it was, I liked it for what it was because I was like, oh shit, like Pokemon's like aging with us. And then Pokemon was like, well, no more of that. Everyone is 10 again, okay? I feel all nervous and excited, okay? I don't think I like this one as much as I like the Coliseum one either. I do usually like cyber and like future tech, but I don't know, it feels pretty extra. Maybe it's because I don't like the characters design here as much as I like the Coliseum one. Oh, it fits you perfectly. It looks cool too, Nick. Also add a new feature to PDA. It's called the Shadow Monitor. It lets you check data on shadow Pokemon you've encountered. You're telling me that there's no better battlers besides this 10-year-old? Not a single one of like the dozen of adults here. What? Wouldn't, if you were trying to save Shadow Pokemon, wouldn't this be something that like you would definitely like research? Like, we need someone who can battle on our side. Like, this is so weird. Thank you, Aiden. That's it, Nick. That's spot on. From here on, it will be a lot easier to show you how it works in practice rather than trying to describe it. Let's go upstairs in the Battle Sim System room, okay? Whoops, how silly me. I forgot to give you these. In order for you to use the snag machine, you need to at least one Pokeball, so I'll give you these. Thanks. Pokeballs aren't used in the Aura region, so we import them from another region. Okay, now we're set. Let's hurry over to the Director. Yep. Aye! Aye! Oh, what's going on? Who are you people? It's terrible. Nick, some strange men came barging in and took off with the Director. Not on my watch. I don't have a watch because I have this thing on my hand instead. Alright. Good job. Good work, man. How did the door fall off? What? Aw, hell yeah. The evil Power Rangers. You let go of me? Where do you think you're taking me? I'm taking you to your new lab, Professor. What? My new lab? Move it. We don't have any time. If you don't want to get hurt, hustle yourself into the car. You people, what are you? I'll stop you. I have a level 10 Eevee. What is it, punk? You're going to play here and try and stop us? I don't show mercy to anyone, not even kids. Oh, is this a remix of the theme from Coliseum? This shit rocks. I actually like this theme a lot. Damn. One thing you really cannot say, or cannot deny about the EP ones. Holy shit, did the soundtrack rock. Also, we solved the I need a sidekick problem of just like, I have glasses that do it. Nick, the Aura Reader is spawning. That's a Shadow Pokemon. Hurry, Nick. Throw a Pokeball at it, okay? Surely it'll just go right in. Oh, I was like, why isn't it going? It's because I have to press X. I was like, oh, did the game freeze? Alright, so that's the exact same animation as Coliseum, which makes sense. Nice. Teddy Ursa. So when I played this game originally, I wasn't really a fan of normal types, but I do understand now that Ursaring can be kind of a fucking monster, so I am more, I'm happier to accept Teddy Ursa now. What was that? My Shadow Pokemon, was it a snag? Just rip it off my fucking arm. I'm 10 years old. You're 3 adults. With what seem like exosuits, just fucking rip it off. Kate, what's that machine in your arm? Could it be a snag machine? What the heck is that doing here? It's big news. Big news! Come on, move. I need to report this to headquarters, like now. Again, I am a child. Take the guy who's like holding a professor and just fucking deck me, and then take the fucking snag machine. God, these kids' games are so unrealistic. No, I get it. But I get, game's got a game, but also like, come on, guys. You can write this better. Make like an explosion or something and they get away. Like, it's ridiculous. They didn't even try to take the snag machine. Away, they took the professor away. Don't cry, Jovi. I'm sure Professor Green will be okay. Contact the police and the proper authorities about... Unintentionally funny. We've contacted the police, and then also we contacted proper authorities about Professor Crane. They should let us know if they discover anything. I still can't believe that this is happening. Crane predicted that someone will again try making shadow Pokemon. His prediction was on the mark. Like, the Teddiursa you snagged probably isn't the only shadow Pokemon that was made. Can you imagine if it was? There's one shadow Pokemon in this entire game. And it's right in the beginning. And everything else is just gaslighting. You're just waiting for the next shadow Pokemon and it never comes. When the Purified Chamber is completed, we'll be able to save many shadow Pokemon at the same time, but Professor Crane is crucial to this project. Without him, there's nothing we can do. I'm just gonna turn around and just be like, fuck him. Let's complete... Wow, okay, wow, I wasn't that far off, what do you mean? Let's complete it, we'll finish the Purified Chambers ourselves. Lily? The director's not here, it's hopeless, there isn't any possible way to get it done. This is gonna be when they reveal Jovi has like a photographic memory or some shit, which is how they justify her character. And that's also why her seeing Dr. What's-His-Face's plans that one time was mentioned, because she can remember it instantly. You're on the verge of finishing. This isn't time to feel sorry for yourself. Purified Chamber project got this far not just because Professor Crane was here. We got here because we all worked as a team. Having come this far, it would be wrong to stop now. Our pride as scientists is on the line. Let's finish this project as one. Things will be very busy around here. I'll go upstairs and check out the data progressing is processing. Or progression? I didn't read it in time, I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm too fast for myself. Speaking of too fast, I bought a shirt from Hard Drive, the parody like onion thing, but like for video games. I bought a shirt from him that says Shadow, but in like the Sonic like restaurant font. And I'm like, hell yeah, this is such a specific reference. I'm excited to wear this. I realized that my Eevee never healed from that battle. I was like, I should probably get in the habit of healing. I like how the music's all hopeful. It's like, he got kidnapped, but let's just do it without him. Like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess. I didn't think that was an option because I thought we had empathy, but, you know, whatever we gotta do. This basic data should be fine now. Keep going with it. I think you came at the right time. May I get you to run an errand for me in Gadian Port? Ordered a special machine part for the Purified Chamber from the parts shop. Jovi knows the part shop. It's next door to Ameli's house. Mommy, can Jovi go? Jovi wants to help everyone. Jovi, I appreciate your offer. I know you want to help, but it's an important component. Okay. Jovi, remember the lab staff now too. You may go if you take Nick with you. Yeah, you can't really play the high ground of like, you can't do this, you're a child, when you're in a Pokemon game. Notorious for child labor. Dear, would you mind going along with Jovi? You were going to ask me to do it the first place. What do you mean? Okay, Mommy, Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. You have to listen to Jovi, Big Brother. Big Brother! Off we go to Gadian Port. I think Jovi, both of you, please be careful, or be very careful, please. I'm counting on you too. Hey, Mom, like, feels kind of like you don't love your children. You're like, alright, we just discovered that a terrorist organization kidnapped our director, and Shadow Pokemon are back. I don't know. Can you go pick this up, you fucking losers? Get out of here. I don't think she cares about us, I'll say it. Just like, so callous. Hey, Nick, Jovi, where are you two off to? Sorry, clone of guy in the background who talked about abilities. Jovi's on an important trip to Gadian Port. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. Huh? Nick is your assistant. You must be confident with such a good assistant, Jovi. Anyways, Nick, could we ask you to hold on to that snag machine and use it? There may be other shadow Pokemon out there. If you spot one, rescue from the criminals. I'll make the approaches to the authorities and other people to have Pokeballs available for sale at shops. The way this guy keeps saying it is really funny. There's more. I want to give you these to you, Nick. Crane Memo 1. Is it how to eat fish with your long neck? Documents on Shadow Pokemon Professor Crane and I compiled. Please read them. Why are they called Crane files and not Aiden files? I saw what he just said. I'm going to ignore it. Also, you know, it only just occurred to me that there's no Pokedex in these games. You can't, like, look up a Pokemon's, like, stuff like that. Yeah, are these the only Pokemon games to not have a poker there? I guess there are other spin-offs too. Snags, yep. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Shadow Pokemon are victims of criminals using them for misdeeds. They must be taken from their bad masters. Protected. Most effective means of taking such as Pokemon from criminals. The snag system developed by Cypher 5 years ago. It is an unforgivable act among trainers to steal another trainer's Pokemon, but there is no other way to save Shadow Pokemon. The snag system was originally designed to steal any Pokemon from trainers. We must immediately develop a system that snags only Shadow Pokemon and nothing else. Okay, so I guess the events did exist, but then we're also claiming credit for creating a snag machine? Or are we saying we completed like a second one? Aura Reader. It's possible for ordinary people to distinguish Shadow Pokemon from regular Pokemon based on appearance. I know that was true in the first game, but I kind of feel like you should have ditched that and just been like, yeah, they're very clearly evil Pokemon. Look at Shadow Lugia, who's fucking purple. In developing a new snag system, our biggest challenge is devising some means of recognizing Shadow Pokemon immediately. Solve this challenge with a headset device that senses Shadow Pokemon. We named this device the Aura Reader. Okay. Is that like an Aura Battler? Am I gonna battle in like a beetle machine? That is a reference just for Zero, who suggested this game. There you go, Zero. An Aura Battle reference? The Dunbine? In my Pokemon video? Ugh, oh my god, that restaurant fucking rocks! Oh, big brother. Look, it's the sea. The sea, it's so big. I mean, it's an ocean, not a sea. Listen, listen. The part shop is over there. Hurry, big brother. Oh, I remember this part. This way, this way. Hey, why are you so zoomed in on the camera? Do you think that something's going to come off frame and hit her? Oh, no, okay. So we could do that. Ouchies, Jovi fell down. Hey now, where do you think you're going? Sorry, Jovi, sorry, it wasn't on purpose. This mess up happened to little Duke. What mess must happen to little Red? Huh? What is with this weird angle on the camera? It's like almost fisheye. Or is my head just that big? Munchkin. I thought you said my dad. Oh shit, I don't have a Seviper. That's quite enough of that. Oh, I don't think that fit. Pokemon aren't meant to be used in such a manner. Choose your place and time. Hey, hello, obvious, like, actual antagonists. Pretend to be good guys that are very clearly, like, actual, like, antagonists at the end of the game. Good guys don't wear robes like that. I said what I said. Mr. Verich, perhaps I should... Ooh. I really do like this new theme. Alakazam? That's Mazakala backwards. Okay. See ya, I guess. That Alakazam model actually looks really good. I know a lot of the Gen 1 models look like shit, but they clearly touched that one up. Defeated Thug Zook. Zook. Should I give chase? No, no, that won't be necessary. He won't come back. Leave him be. Yes, sir. Let us be on our way. Thank you. Oh, it's hardly deserved such gratitude, my little lady. Okay, nobody gets a camera zoom in like that and stays a good guy. That doesn't happen, okay? We did only what had to be done. Nothing more. Okay. Alright. Oh, hey. The rider is back. Sure, there are many hotheads around these parts, but picking on kids like you is going too far. It's that guy that ran off. I don't remember seeing him around. That old man is Mr. Varich. He's supposed to be really wealthy. Me with him were really strong, too. Wow, were they cool. Ever cool. He's a rich boy, get it? What happened to the ground here? Why did they, like, break apart the flooring? I don't understand. Why did they get rid of the mint chocolate chip flooring? You know already, don't you? Yes. Well, of course you would. You have a Pokemon trainer. You should know. Alright, cool. Glad we had that talk. Hey, didn't I bring this kid along with me so that she could tell me where to go, and then she didn't tell me where to go? Now look... now looky here, boy. The Krabby Club is only open to tough trainers. Suppose I could let you in if you can beat me in a battle. Let's go for it. Hey, are your Pokemon level 10, perhaps? Maybe? Okay, no levels so far. That's rough. Okay. Lotad, my first shiny. That's a true thing. My first shiny was in Pokemon Sword. I was hatching Lotad for Pokedex completion. I got, oh, he's level 6 for fun. I was hatching Lotad to complete my Pokedex, and I had an extra one, and when I hatched it, it was shiny. Bite should be stronger, even my special isn't as good, so we'll go with that first. Let's take out Wiggle. I see they added more than just Shadow Rush. Nice. Nice. Why is it focusing on Lotad when I level up? Oh, there we go. Reverse mode. Wasn't it called something else before? Growl, which actually isn't as bad in Growl isn't as bad in double battles because it at least hits both. So it's almost like a 2 attack down. I've played the games before, I know. You gotta call them, make them come to their senses, lower their bar a little bit more. Oh, he's so cute, look at his little ear wiggle! Nice. Idiot. Ah, yes, Lotad and his famous ghost move, Astonish. I like Lotad enough, and Water Grass is interesting typing. I just don't think I've ever used a Lombre. They're big rain dance teams, aren't they? I lose. I don't think this is the accent I gave him. You really are quite wonderful. It's very weird to hear. You're quite strong, I must admit. I sense a fantastic potential in you as a trainer of Pokemon. The more you battle, the stronger your Pokemon shall grow. It's up to you to put in the effort. Also, there's no rule forbidding anyone but tough trainers from entering the Krabby Club. We have so much idle time on our hands that I decided to play a little prank on you. A little goof. No fooling? What happened to all the fucking strong guys in this game? Why do they all look like fucking Popeye now? And I don't mean the outfit. I mean specifically like giant arms and like tiny legs. They just look like actual bodybuilders in the first game. What happened? When the ship and traffic's down this much, there's not much we sailing men can do except sit around and mope. Isn't that right, matey? Or matey? I'd say so, matey. When everyone's scared witless of going out to sea, there's some guy leaving port in some super luxury cruiser. That's a surprise, matey. I'd say so, matey. I'd take someone really rich, and I don't mean just rich, but like stinking rich to have a cruiser that gorgeous. Do you agree, matey? I'd say so, matey. When someone's talking, you should be paying attention. Isn't that right, matey? I'd say so, matey. Ah! Oh, what a cast of colorful characters. Okay, jugglers on stage, weird, but fine, I guess. But like, this is gonna prove that I'm just kind of a crazy person. Why are there 2 of them? I feel like that stage there should be able to fit 3, and there are also 3 colors that they're like little juggling things are switching between. So I feel like there should be 3 of them on stage, and there's only 2, and that bothers me a little bit. Okay. I like their RGB things. Oh my god, this dude is a mohawk. Unfortunately, no ship comes to harbor. My business dries up, but thanks to Mr. Verich, business is booming. Every day the man treats everyone to free meals and drinks. That Mr. Verich is like a bottomless sack of money. A rich guy spending it on other people. Yeah, okay. Sure. Mr. Verich is gonna go buy fucking Twitter and fucking complain about his fucking ex-wife the whole time. The elderly gentleman with the entourage in the back there, Mr. Verich. He must be quite the VIP, probably. He's been letting everyone in the town feast on his money just because he's staying here for a while. Hello, sir. Oh, the kids from earlier. Thank you, Mr. Cool Man. Joey, thanks you for saving Joey earlier. Oh, is that all? That was merely putting a fool in his place. Don't worry about it. Okay, thanks. Hey, you guys kind of talk like bad guys. Is there a reason for that? Also, why don't you show your eyes? Don't good guys show their eyes to people? Just show the kindness in their eyes? No? Okay. Shop. Alright, good start. Oh, welcome. Welcome to my Pokemon Mart. And, oh, what was I supposed to say? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm finally becoming the owner of a Pokemon Mart. Oh no, what am I saying? I'm so sorry. Hello, welcome to our Pokemon Mart. How may I serve you? Welcome to my Soul Society. Got the basic shit? Okay. Nah. Hey, I'm buying a whole lot here. How about throwing a little bonus? How about it? Come on. Like buying 10 Pokeballs, getting a Premier Ball for free? I agree, man. Just a good show of business here. Potion. We seafaring men know how to stock up on potions when in port. Unlike dry land, there's not a Pokemon Center to be seen in the open sea. So you never want to be caught short on potions. I know, let me give you a potion. It's convenient, I tell you. Hey, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but like, shouldn't you just install a healing machine on the ship? How big is the ship? Or just like, I don't know, rest in a bed? That's what I do when I get hurt in a ship. I go rest in a bed and then go about my business trying to find cut. There's so many items, it's utterly bewildering. What should I get, I wonder? There's like 6 or 7 items available for sale. What do you mean? And they all have a very specific purpose. You shouldn't be confused. Munchlax, you're not supposed to be in this game. You don't exist for another generation. So I retire from selling herbal medicines. Become too hard for me to gather the ingredients, you see. It's not an easy task working one's way through tall grass, searching among rocks, and so on. It's too physically taxing for me. For poisoning, use an antidote. Paralyze, heal. Cures paralysis. And awakening, wakes up a sleeping Pokemon. Oh yes, if a Pokemon falls asleep in battle, you can rouse it by calling it. Oh, that's right. That is something unique to these 2 games. You can like wake it. You have a chance to wake it up if you just call it. Which begs the question, why are awakenings in this game? And this is the Pokemon Center. Yep. Okay. Speed Saver when you use it at every Pokemon Center. You're free to use it too. Fuck, hold on. Pokemon need to rest, nothing can be better than the Pokemon Center. Well, even seniors like me visit here to rest on occasion. Do they, like, put you, like, in a Pokeball, or... What do you mean? Expand on that. Okay. Oh, I just noticed the Pokemon art, the Pikachu, the Ludicolo. We're lucky to have Pokemon Centers. I mean, it's free. It doesn't matter how many Pokemon you have. A Pokemon Center restores them all free. Isn't that great? Yeah, wouldn't free healthcare be really cool? Wouldn't that be, like, really poggers? If, like, you were hurt and you could just go to the hospital and get fixed? And it wasn't, like, a life-changing, like, forever ruining, or life-ruining thing to have to go to a hospital? Because it would cost you, like, tens of thousands of dollars of debt? You know, just throwing that out there, guys. Anyway. I know I didn't really do that much. I would have liked to do more. Oh, I did have a save file here. Look at that. Yeah, fuck it. It's only 2.5 hours. Who cares? But yeah, that's Pokemon XD Raw Gale of Darkness. Thank you again, Zero Fanatic, for suggesting this. Again, this game has always been on my list. I always wanted to come to it. I couldn't play it immediately because I just did Pokemon Colosseum randomized last year. And there are a lot of other Pokemon games I wanted to play. So I was like, maybe I'd play this like end of year this year or like maybe next year. So we'll see. I've got a couple games, Pokemon games I'm playing at the moment. Playing Pokemon Emerald Horizon, Super Pokemon Eevee Edition, Poke Emblem. Once I'm like done with those three, maybe we'll come back to this one. Either that or Red Rescue Team. But thank you again. I hope you guys are enjoying Viewers Choice Week, and which is when this video will come out for non-members. Yeah. Thank you again, Zero. Happy 11th year anniversary for letting him choose that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, to be continued, and let me know what you guys think. What's your did Zero make a good pick? And also don't forget to like thank Zero. And because I forgot to say it in the Red Rescue Team video, go thank Under for Red Rescue Team. I definitely said he picked it, but I don't remember if I said to thank him. You should thank him. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.